Hello, friends. Welcome to my third live of the day. I'm very excited. Today is Black Friday, so I decided to go live a few times. Usually, I craft a lot on Good Friday, on Black Friday, and I don't do a whole lot of shopping, but I do a lot of looking online and seeing all different kinds of things that to get ideas for gifts to purchase. So I thought I would do a couple of lives today. So this is the third one, and this one is focused on Christmas cards and holiday cards in general. And I'm excited to share with you 2 dozen cards. Some of them you may have seen before, but some of them perhaps not. They're all cards that I've made over the last, since July, uh, from classes that I've held either via Zoom or in person. And they are, or some of them are from team meetings, but I thought I would pull together as many as I could find. I know I'm missing several, but at least you could see some of the things that I've been working on, and also just hopefully give you some ideas of different cards that you can make with different stamp sets that you may or may not have, and there's still plenty of time to purchase um, stamp sets for holiday cards. If you don't have to make 200 or so, you probably have more than enough time. I end up making well over 200. And then, of course, all the ones that I've made with my customers and my team members. So it can get to be a lot, but for those of you who don't need that many, it's certainly something that's manageable between now and when you would have to send out your cards. So without further ado, I'm just going to switch over to my desktop, and here we go. Oh, and here's my little note. Just this is my Black Friday special. If you use the host code of what's written here, 7743XRWG, when you place your order, I will send you a free gift for any order of $30 or more, as long as it's made by Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's just a little extra incentive. I'll make sure it's a good gift, I promise. Here's our first card. This card was made with and I'm going to draw blanks on some of these, but this is the Merriest Moments. We used this a lot last year. However, um, all my classes were Zoom last year when I did holiday Christmas cards, and it got a little bit hard because we couldn't do a lot of stamping, actual stamping. So here's one using the stamps, and then this paper is the Boughs of Holly paper. I love the design on this. So it's very fun. And this is Evening Evergreen and Cherry Cobbler. So that is card number one. Another one using that same stamp set is this one. You can see we've got some gold on there. It's just a gold strip. This is such an easy card to make. And again, it was using just the stamps from the Merriest Moments bundle. And this could be done with flowers for any season, or leaves if you want to use that for the fall. But you see here, all you do is you take your leaves or your flowers or whatever, and you stamp them going up and going down, and then you just create this border across the middle. So just so that you know, these are not connecting, but you don't know that because you have the paper over it, and it makes it a very fun and easy card to make. So that's card number two. Card number three, this is super easy, again, made with that same stamp set, Merriest Moments. And again, we weren't able to use the stamps from this, and this was the first card I think I made this year because I was so excited to be actually able to use the stamps that go with it. The reason that I keep saying that is because when I do my Zoom classes, I create the cards so that all you need is a sentiment. So normally, if I did a card, I would have some fun patterned paper instead of making my own with the stamps, and then have everything else die cut and ready to go. And all you would do is fill in whatever greeting you wanted based upon what you have in your own stash. And I'm going to go back to my Zoom classes starting at the end of December. So look for news on that. But this year for the Christmas cards, there were just too many things I wanted to stamp. So my classes were in person and we actually used the stamps. And I think it worked out really well, although I know there were a lot of people who wanted to come that didn't get to come because they weren't close to me in where I live in New Jersey. So anyway, that was the last card that I did with, or the first one for Merriest Moments. Going on to the next one, this was a card, a fun fold card that I did with my team, and you see that it pops up and stands up on its own like that. But it's done with the Sweetest Christmas bundle, which has the Sweetest Christmas paper. The DSP actually has candy canes that you just die cut out using the dies that are in the bundle. They also have candy canes that stand alone. We'll see that on the next card, that you can also die cut, that you stamp and then die cut. But this was a fun card to make just because it was a little bit different and you could put your message on the back side. But this, I believe we called it was called a double box card, if you're looking for instructions on that. And I think I have some as well. So if you need that, you just let me know. If anybody's out there, please chime in. Feel free to use the comments and say hello. I'd love to see you. All right, so next one. This one is actually being done at my very last Christmas card class, which is on Tuesday. So if any of you are around and would like to come, this is your last chance to get in on some Christmas cards. So this was also done with Sweetest Christmas, and it uses that split background, split texture background. There are 2 in the set, and not with the candy canes. This is a separate die that we're using here. Although the candy cane, the Sweetest Christmas bundle does come with a fun stripe background, which actually is on the next card. Going out of order here, I guess. But anyway, if you're interested in signing up for the class, that's on Tuesday, the 28th at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. here in New Jersey. Hi, Rita. Thank you. Thanks for the comments. You've made a lot of these, if not all of them. Okay, so here we have a card that was made previously. And again, this is that background that I was just talking about that comes in the candy cane or the Sweetest Christmas bundle. And this candy cane was die cut straight from the paper. And these little leaves here were stamped. So just another fun card made with that set. All right, moving on, we have a snowflake card, and this is made with the Trees for Sale. That's where the greeting comes from. And the snowflake is actually an embellishment that we sell in the catalog. We just did this card at my most recent class, and we also added some sparkles on the outside here to make it glittery, so that's always fun. The gingham paper is the gingham cottage paper in black. And as I mentioned this morning, the gingham cottage paper has such a great variety of colors that you can use. So anyway, that's one card. And here's another card. Now, I know everybody's going to be upset that I'm showing this card, but I do love it. This was done with celebration items. We did celebration this summer, and it contained tree lot dies. They are the dies that went with the Trees for Sale stamp set. Unfortunately, those sold out very quickly, and even this paper was from Celebration as well. And just to note, next year we're only doing one celebration, and it will be in January and February. So if you want to see some sneak peeks from that, take a look at my video from 10 a.m. this morning. I showed some of those, but this was a card that we made with our last celebration. And then also from the Trees for Sale, this card. I love the font. It's just so nice. And making this tree was super easy. So just very fun. Oh, and I don't know if you can see, but the embossed background. We have a great embossing folder, Whimsical Trees embossing folder, and that's what's in the background. Moving on, this is one of many, and I could only find this one, but this was a cottage wreaths, a card made with cottage wreaths for Christmas. And I do bundle classes each month, and for the bundle classes, you purchase the bundle, and then you receive these supplies for 5 cards, and then I hold a Zoom class using those supplies. And so this was from the cottage wreaths class that I held. We made cards for many seasons, but this was the Christmas one. So that's fun. Then this is one of the Snowman Magic is the name of the bundle, I believe. And then this paper is from the Lights Aglow DSP. So it's a little bit of gold there. Very fun. And I know I have at least one, if not two, other snowman cards, but I don't have any more. I don't know what happened to them. I do sometimes give them away. Kind of regretting that. Have to go back and look them up. Hopefully I had posted them online on my Facebook page, so you could go back and look at some of those. But this one of the Snowman Magic cards. Okay, now here's a surprise. This one is a card that we're going to be doing on Tuesday, and believe it or not, these trees were actually made with the Wisteria Wonder. Wisteria Wonder is the name of the bundle that's in the main catalog, and that's actually wisteria that's stamped there. I graduated, right? We did it full strength, and then I did another stamp of second generation, right? So we're going to make this card, but also note that my bundle class for the month of December is the Wisteria Wonder bundle. So if you would like to get in on that, you need to order the Wisteria Wonder bundle by the end of this month. So that's November 30th, which is on Wednesday. So if you're interested in that, please do so, and I will see that you order it, and I will make sure that you get the set of 5 cards. And then the class, I believe, is on the 21st of December. And if that's not correct, it might be the 22nd, actually. It's the third Wednesday. Oh, that doesn't make sense, does it? I can't look at my calendar. Anyway, it's the third Wednesday in December at 7 p.m. is when the Zoom class is held, but I do record it so that you can go back and look at it if you aren't able to make the course. So anyway, again, that's by the Wisteria Wonder by this Wednesday, 30th. Oh my gosh, never mind. Okay, let's move on so I don't confuse myself. Some of you may have seen this that just this week I did a reel on this and posted on my Facebook page, but this was a fun fold card, and this is using the stamp set called Trimming the Tree. Super easy to make, a whole bunch of them, and just, I think, kind of impressive when people receive that. It also stands nicely, so just another fun card. Also with that same stamp set is another card. Oops, got a little schmutz on there. I'm gonna have to maybe put some gems on this card, right? But this is a Happy Holidays card using the same Trim the Tree. And you'll see in the background, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very subtle. It is just we've added some texture just with actually stamping garland that would normally go on the tree. We just did that across the evening evergreen. So you see that. So very fun. Okay, moving on to gnomes. Here are our gnomes. I know, Rita, you were a gnome fan, I think. I think that was you. Anyway, this had this little guy, the paper that came in the comes in the gnome suite, if you're interested, has gnomes on one side, but then the flip side is all kinds of snowflake and snow scenes that are done with Pool Party. Oh my goodness, I'm just drawing blanks here. So this is Pool Party paper, and then like I said, Pool Party does go with the snow side of the gnome paper. So this was nice and versatile. We could do it in multiple, you could use the gnomes or not use the gnomes, but I thought this little guy was cute. And notice that when you use the gnome's dyes, his beard is textured, and he's just real cute. So anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year on that, and some glittery snowflakes. Always love a little glitter. Here's another gnome that we did at a team meeting, and just you can see this was the snowflake side of that same DSP that we were talking about. And here he is again, just warm wishes. All right, so those are my gnomes. I think I have another one somewhere. I'm missing that. And then here was our cute little penguin. This was also at my last class, and used the actually we used the puff paint to make the snowflakes. So that's also still available in the catalog. And the little penguin and his stamp said, "Be cool, be chill, be merry. Always good to have." And again, this also is the gnome designer series paper. So lots of great snowflakes on the reverse side of that. Okay, this card seems to be missing something, but for whatever reason, this is Christmas Wishes. Oh, sorry. And it's Boughs of Holly. And I had borrowed this bundle in order to do this. What a great accent that they have here, so that you can put your sentiment becomes the focal point of your card, and various holly leaves that you can cut out in different textures. So that's fun. And then here's another sneak peek for Tuesday's class. Oh my goodness. And you'll see here that this is done with the vintage bottle stamp, vintage Christmas stamp set it's called, and it uses the bottle punch that is also in the main catalog, so that's very fun. And it uses the traditional colors for Christmas. Here's one that was also done with a bundle class. This snowflake is actually from the Season of Chic bundle, and we did that this summer, and so we threw in a card using that, and you'll see we have the gold foil on the DSP at the bottom, which is from the Lights Aglow DSP and that particular suite. All right, and speaking of Lights Aglow, here are my final cards. They are all done with that suite. This is a Starburst card. We did this with a team meeting, just so that you could see how you could use your scraps and put them onto a card in a Starburst pattern. You can cover where your Starburst is, or you don't have to. So that uses up some of your scraps, and it just, I think, makes a very festive card. Add a little bit of glitz with your pretty vanilla and gold ribbon, and you are all set. Another one using that same bundle. This is using the designer series paper in the background, plus the glimmer paper that comes in that suite. And the back of the tree is also with glimmer paper, and then so that you could see it shining through the holes that you die cut with the Lights Aglow bundle, which is the stamps and the dies that go with them. All right, another tree using that same bundle. Boy, this was very attractive to a lot of people. This bundle is the biggest seller from the holiday catalog this year. So we thought that was interesting to note. That's what we were told at on stage. And we can see why. First of all, it's the cover of the catalog, and also it just has so many beautiful elements in it. So the DSP, here's the Evening Evergreen glimmer paper that comes in the glimmer pack. And then this time we used just the solid color on the bottom, and the top is the tree is actually just die cut, and you can see the green showing through. That's a fun card. And my very last one was actually the very first one I did this season, which I did with my team. And again, it's maybe it's the same as the other one, maybe a couple of different let's see, yeah, just a little bit different. So you can see how they just using different papers and different embellishments or in different places. You can see that it makes for a different looking card. I didn't even realize they were almost the same. So anyway, that's 24 cards for you. So hopefully you enjoyed looking at them. And if there's anything that you want to pick up, I suggest that you do so. And do it this weekend, and you'll get a free gift. I promise it'll be a good one. And if you want to take a look at the videos that I did earlier today, you'll see some good gift ideas and also a sneak peek into the catalogs that are launching in January for the general public. So, meanwhile, I'm talking and you're looking at that. Let me come back and say hello and goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me today, and hopefully, you'll see me live more often. I'm trying to decide when I should go live each week, and if you have a suggestion, I'd love to hear from you. Put it in the comments or send me a message. That would be terrific. But I hope to be doing this on a regular basis. So, anyway, thank you. I hope you enjoyed your Black Friday, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much.